Hello, and welcome back to another FPL video. Today we're going to talk about some deadline tips for the upcoming game week 16. We're going to see how my team is shaping up and what I plan to do with the injured Watkins. I have some dilemmas. I will try to answer them all, and I will try to give you the best advice as possible. We're going to discuss captaincy options. We're going to discuss several things, and we're going to discuss injury news, some injury updates for teams that we had already on Thursday, and we're going to have a lot of fun. For now, you're seeing my 15 player squad. It's looking okay. It has some injuries that we need to address, especially the Watkins one. We have some good news on Konate, who is reasonably going to come back around end of December, start of January. So that would be okay thing to consider there. Moving swiftly forward to the injury news that we already had from Thursday. It's not enough, but yeah, we have some important teams. Fulham, Marcus Silva wrote out Reece Nelson for around 10 weeks. That's a lot. Tom Kearney serves the final ban, and Calvin Bassey is suspended. So that would mean no Calvin Bassey, no Tom Kearney, and Joachim Andersen is out. So it's going to be a hurt defense from Fulham. That's a very good opportunity for you to captain Mo Salah, in my opinion. Having their two main center backs out of the team will cause not only a lot of chances for Liverpool, especially that they're playing on Anfield, but that will cause some miscommunication and things that can be hurt and that can be exploited by a Liverpool side. Everton, Michael Keane is fit for Arsenal. Chermechi is nearing a first team return. Seamus Coleman, Patterson, O'Brien, and Broya all featured in the after-mentioned kickabout. But I don't think they're back. Garner and Iroegbunam remain out. Too sad for Iroegbunam, as he has been one of the better players in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Nottingham Forest, there was too little from him. As always, assessing players, blah blah blah. Long-term absentees, Sangare and Daniwu were the only two Forest players unavailable for the win, although the former returned to training. The last fortnight should be back at some point in December. Sangare back for Forest means a lot of good things for them. Luauni, Alex Moreno is unable to face Aston Villa this week, so I think it's going to be Neco Williams and Aina. Leicester City has confirmed that Ndidi will be out for a few weeks. Harry Winks remained doubtful for the trips too, but will be assessed again tomorrow. So finally, Harry Winks in my team may return, and even if he doesn't return, after that he will be returning. Doubtful because he has done only parts of team training, for example. Tomorrow we can increase that, so we're going to assess tomorrow if he is available to the squad on Saturday, but something that is very difficult. Fatawaro, Storczak and Pereira are on the injury list, with Somare being banned. Bonanote is available for Southampton. Onochu and Bednarek will return to Southampton. This squad, Ramsdale is out, so Southampton are still a team to be targeted, and they are facing Spurs, so I expect Spurs to score a lot of goals in that game. There are some easy fixtures: Arsenal against Everton, Liverpool against Fulham, Southampton against Spurs, and Chelsea against Brentford. Some attacking players from those teams are required, in my opinion, and they can cause some serious damage. Ipswich, Phillips and Ben Johnson are still managing injuries. No, nothing very significant. Blah, 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 blah. McKenna suggested that he would keep faith in Muric. Let's see. Tuanzibi, Hirst and Togbene are on the medium to long-term injury list. Okay, we're done there. One good thing that we can see on the far side here is the 4 yellow cards players in contention. Morgan Rogers is with 4 yellow cards. That's a little bit interesting to consider. Another player that it is Jackson. He has been there for a while. Munoz is on the 4 cards as well, which is a little bit worrying if I have to add. Sanchez is on the 4 yellows, and he has not yet been added here. Bassi is 4, but he is suspended. Vardy is on 4, so if you still own Vardy, Konate is, but I think after Game Week 19, Game Week 20 for Liverpool, he will be back. McAllister is suspended this time around, so he will be not in the team. Nick Williams is there. Van den Ven is there. And Ait Nouri is there. So those are the important players with 4 yellow cards. Another good thing about Liverpool versus Everton being postponed is that it will be probably postponed for double Game Week 24. has been pensioned for Tuesday 11th of February. That would put Everton in midweek after game week 24, resulting in a double game week for both. This has not it should not be stressed, but rubber stamped yet. So not confirmed yet, but probably double game week 24. We're going to discuss that in a second. There will have to be approval with being a Champions League playoff round week. Liverpool are very likely to avoid this round. So if they win against Lille or the other team, I forgot who Liverpool are facing, PSV, and they don't lose both games, I think they're through. So I think that it should go ahead with 2 trips against Bournemouth and Everton. A little bit harsh of a fixture run, but I think that you can triple captain Salah here. Then a short hop across Stanley Park for the derby. Everton would be at home to Leicester, then going against Liverpool, so I would heavily avoid Everton in that week. And after that, because Palace and United game week 24 is coincidentally the first week that the new assistant manager chip, there's going to be a video on Sunday with my initial reaction on the chip and what I think about it. Should the new date be confirmed? So I do not care about that shenanigans with the assistant manager. If Liverpool are facing Bournemouth and Everton, guess what? Salah is with a triple captaincy chip. Looking at the fixtures for Mohamed Salah in the foreseeable future, in game week 23, he faces Brentford, Ipswich, Bournemouth, Everton, Wolves. Goals. A lot of goals in my eyes. Elsewhere, you can probably stack up on a double defender being Konate or VVG. That would be my advice, but we'll talk about it later. So now this is my team and this is how it's looking. Let's replace Mo Salah, that he will be here and he will be the captain. Palmer will be the vice captain this week. Of course, I'm willing to sell Watkins, and now it's time to discuss who am I selling for. So I have 2 main options. The first one is pretty obvious, and that option is Isaac. He has 2 easy fixtures on the horizon. Leicester and Ipswich. I don't say that Villa and United are going to be hard defensively. Offensively, sorry, Spurs not hard as well. Wolves, Bournemouth, Southampton, Fulham, City even as a form right now. So you can keep him up until game week 25 and you'll be content. Yes, Bournemouth is hard. Yes, Fulham is hard, but the rest of the teams are conceding goals in all of them, and he has been performing well against all of the teams that are above Newcastle. So I think that he can score in those 3 games that we are discussing here. And if he adds something in the easy games, it will be delightful. As you can see, the expected points against Leicester and Aston Villa are pretty similar. Surprised against Spurs, it's so low. It should be around the 8 to 12 points as Spurs are conceding for fun right now. But let's leave jokes aside. I think that Isaac is an option. That would leave me with 1.5 in the bank, and going to game week 17, if no serious injury arises, I would keep it that way with Salah captain, of course, against Spurs. And then we go to game week 18. Here we immediately need to sell Cunha and Tate Nuri. And the good thing about that is that there is a specific team called Nottingham Forest and a specific player called Chris Wood that would fit in the team perfectly. Tottenham, Everton, Wolves, then it's Liverpool, but after Liverpool, if you go and see, it is Southampton, Bournemouth, Brighton, a pretty solid side to target, at least in my opinion, are Nottingham Forest. Then you need to sell Ait Nouri, and by the looks of it, a player of the ranks of Munoz is a player that I would like to bring. I don't know if his price is going to rise, but Bournemouth, Southampton, Chelsea, Leicester, I think I can rely on him. Aston Villa for Cole, yeah, it's not easy, but honestly, I prefer it to the Wolves fixtures. Now, there is one thing that I can do as well, is selling Mbumo and going for Phil Foden at the moment. This would leave me with 0.2 in the bank, and that would be an ideal swap of players, and I will be more than delighted. Another option to go for is to reset it, so bring in Salah back. And let's not captain him because it's not the end of the world. We go for Wood here and we start as of now. I know that Villa away, Villa at home, it might be good fixture for Forest, but let's not take Villa for granted. Then you go Brentford, but it's away. Still Brentford are conceding. And then you get against Spurs, Everton, Wolves, etc. Then you go to game week 17, hold again. Game week 18, here we sell Cunha for a player like Mateta immediately, and Mateta is in. Bournemouth, Southampton, Chelsea, Leicester, West Ham, Brentford, players, points. We still bring Foden if we would like. And there we can replace 8 Nuri and go for a player of the status of Guardiola, for example. And that can be interesting. Then we're once again left with 0.2. So the thing here is Wood from Gameweek 16 up until Gameweek 25, let's say, or Isaac from 16 to 25, or no Isaac at all, Mateta into the team, Foden, most probably if City are picking up some speed and they're doing better and better. Everton, Leicester, West Ham, Brentford, and Ipswich, the 5 games that I would probably want to have Foden for. Chelsea is not that bad of a fixture, I would say, but I will be looking to sell around here. And then after 27, probably activate the wild card, stack up on 3 City players, and rise into the sunshine. And that would be the season done for me. But yeah, I am more inclined to bringing in currently a player of the status of Isaac into the team. I know he's hell of expensive for my liking, but I have to say that Leicester at home it's easier than Aston Villa at home, and then you get Wood regardless against Spurs, against Everton, against Wolves. So this would leave me with no Isaac, and that's a little bit scary if I have to add. This is a budget tight situation. If Mbumu keeps dropping in price, I would be in trouble. If someone from Munoz, Wood, or someone like that rises in price, I'm in trouble as well. But at the end of the day, you cannot control everything. If that happens, maybe Munoz does not join the team. I pick a center back from Palace and all happy days, and we'll be happy. And at the end of the day, that's the deal. We'll have another issue that we have to discuss, and that issue is if Sanchez picks up a yellow card. What am I going to do about that? Am I going to take him out or do something like that? Probably, and that would mean that Foden will have to wait a week, or just I'm going to take a hit. Probably the hit is going to come, as I don't want to do, and I can save money from the goalkeeper. So that's another safety net that I can do, but that's only if Sanchez is booked for. But even if it's not booked like that, I can sell for whoever I feel like for sales. Probably if we go and look at sales. Oh no, he's not saving me money at all there. Oh no, Sanchez, do I have him? Yeah, I don't have money to save if I bring sales, but sales is probably the option that I'm going to go for, sorry. And I'm going to do something like that. And then I will have him Everton, Wolves, Southampton, Bournemouth, Brighton, yeah, Fulham, Newcastle, Arsenal. But after Newcastle, if I wildcard, I will be okay to finish the season. And even if I rely on him, I think he has been one of the goalkeepers of the season. If we look at the goalkeepers, it's Onana and Sales all the way. So yeah, I can even go cheaper. I don't care, honestly, about my goalkeeper's position. If the funds are looking iffy, I would be going and selling someone else. I don't think Isaac is rising, or Watkins is dropping before Friday price changes, so I will be holding for this evening when I'm recording the video. So yeah, those are the tips about my team. Now let's do some deadline tips. If you still have transfers and you want to do them, wait and see. You need those press conferences. Managers like Arteta are not going to give you information, but at the end of the day, you just need to be patient. Players like Konate, who is probably soon returning, might be a good strategy to keep at the moment, as you are not in a rush if you have at least 3 playing defenders. In the captain's decision, it's a heavy 50-50 between Salah and Palmer. To be fair, Palmer is 61.3, Salah is 61.5% owned. Both are heavily owned. So whoever you choose as a captain, probably the other one will hurt you whatever it happens. But pick with your mind, not with your heart. I'm picking for now, if we go and see, I'm picking Salah, because Salah has been more consistent than Palmer, and he has a weaker downfall compared to Palmer, in my opinion. So Palmer is either going to give you 18 points or something of the horizon of 2 or 7. While Salah can give you a random 6-pointer, a random 9-pointer, 1 goal, and he's in the 9-pointers. Like, honestly, this guy has been amazing, and I think that this will do. If I sell Watkins for Isaac, by the way, I will end up on 10 home fixtures, and that's a pretty good damn thing to end up on. The only away is the worst team away, so I'm expecting a complete blank for Mbumo. I'm worried about his price dropping further down the road, but you cannot control those price changes, guys, so be vigilant. So in my opinion, Salah is the better captain than Palmer, because he has a lower safety net, so he will safety you and you get some points, in my opinion, being from assist or being from a goal, but it's a very close 50-50. If you are owning Gabriel, I would hold. I would not be selling him because he is most probably returning pretty soon, and probably against Palace he will be utilized. There are rumors that Pope has been injured in training. Monitor press conferences for Newcastle and you have the news. Callum Wilson is out for around 2 months, so that solidifies my Isaac option, because the only other striker they have is Gordon, and I don't think Isaac is being benched for Gordon. Elsewhere, Cunha hopefully will return. I think those are the deadline chips that you need for now. Hold. Wait and monitor. Information is key, guys. If you are not willing to lose any money or do something like that, I believe it's more important to hold for information. If you can hold around deadline, if you have the time, it's a late deadline, so you have info for 4 different fixtures, including Arsenal, including Liverpool, including Newcastle, and including Wolves. Like, literally, you have info for so many fixtures. I will be not owning anyone on Monday, which is a little bit scary, but at the end of the day, we cannot hold and own them all. It's quite surprising seeing December fixtures playing at 7 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock mine, but something strange is happening with the Prem this season. I don't know why they are putting them so late, because Chelsea and Spurs are traveling from Europe maybe, and they need that time. So why the hell Bournemouth is not playing here? Maybe because Carabao Cup or something like that. I don't know why they're doing that, but the good fixtures on Saturday, then some good fixtures on Sunday. I'm not too heavy on players on Sunday, by the way. I have one here, 4 players. So Saturday is going to be detrimental for me, because I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players starting this week. So yeah, it's going to be tough for me. But tough is my 5th name or something like that. Yeah, regardless of that, here is how the team is looking. It doesn't matter when your players play, if they get you the points you need and you need deserve. If you enjoy my content and want to support me, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's completely for free. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to put down a comment. Whatever you want to discuss, go and discuss it. Help me reach those 1800 subscribers. It's funny because I may have reached it when you see the recording of my initial reaction of the new chip, because I'm going to record it tonight, and I'm going to just schedule it for later, because I'm going to be away. Sadly, no deadline stream, but I'll be monitoring my socials, my comment sections, and everything, so you have me there helping you if you need a hand before deadline. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the community. If you have subscribed, and even if you have not, please do so. Like, comment, and I will see you soon with more FPL and UCL fantasy content, where, by the way, I'm doing amazingly well. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye.